All right, everybody, we're going to chat about social media and SEO, search engine versus social media. I think a lot of people focus their attention on one over the other. And I want to talk about why you would do that and why it's not a good idea to do that. And if you're a salon, you should focus on both. If you're, a solo artist in a suite, why you might want to pick one over the other. But James, are we live everywhere?
We are live everywhere.
All right, cool. So just for reference, SEO is historically known as search engine optimization. And nowadays, it's really search everywhere optimization. Because when someone Googles, which is a search engine, you are now going to have your Instagram pop up. You are going to have your LinkedIn pop up. You're going to have your Facebook pop up, your website, your blog, your YouTube. All of that content now filters through your search engines. Your review websites, obviously, like your Vagaro, your Fresha. Now, in social media, you're going to have like a search feature in there as well. And so search everywhere optimization is going to encompass your social media, not just optimizing your website and whatever else you have going on, whether it's a Shopify store or WordPress, you have some kind of like a Vagaro app or a Fresha or a Boulevard. Like those aren't websites, even though they give you a domain name. Typically, the SEO power you have with that, it's not going to give you the same results that like a WordPress website would or a Shopify website would. So when it comes to search engine optimization, it's really important that you understand local SEO. So local search engine optimization and local search everywhere optimization. Because if you're in a town, let's call it Fairfield, that's where I'm at right now, and somebody's going to Google best salon near me or best hairstyles with curly hair. I'm sorry, they're going to ChatGPT that, right? They're going to go into AI now because they're using that like a search engine. It will search the internet and take a look at the most authoritative website. And when you're writing your blogs and you're designing your website and the content on that website, and you're just using ChatGPT, you're just using some kind of AI to write it for you, AI and Google are going to recognize that. And it's going to ding you. It's going to penalize you for not being an authority. It needs to have a human tone. It needs to be written and crafted in a way that shows authority and shows experience. So there's a way to do this, and there's a way to do it right. And you could use AI. You just have to make sure you're prompting and you're priming the AI conversation before you even get started. Then you have to cross check with one chat to another chat to make sure that's being done the right way. Now, why I feel like you should have a combination of both search engine marketing and social media marketing is because once somebody looks up the best salon near me or best hairstyles for curly hair or extensions or whatever it may be, they're probably going to come across a couple of reviews from you. They're going to come to your website. Then they're going to click on your LinkedIn, or I'm sorry, your little Instagram button at the top. And then what's going to happen is they're going to search all of your pictures. They're going to scroll through anything and everything about you to make this decision. Now, you have to make sure that your Instagram profile has the same kind of authority that you built on your SEO. Because if you have a great website and it's laid out right, then they're going to get to your Instagram and they're like, oh, wow, she hasn't posted in 6 months. Is she even doing hair anymore? Can I even trust her to be consistent with my hair? And I know it's tough to do a lot of it's a lot of work, but you can delegate a lot of this to a virtual assistant. You don't have to do it all yourself. So you have to think like a consumer. You have to think like what's a pattern or the habits of a client who's searching for something. Like if you're like my wife, we're going on vacation and she's like searching all the reviews on all the resorts and the restaurants, and she's trying to take a look at the best times and price comparison, and she's doing a lot of research. She goes on their Instagram, she takes a look at what events they have there. So that is like typical for a person who's making a decision on something. You kind of forget what it's like to make a decision about going to a hair salon because you work in one. So think about this. Think about if you were to choose a new hair salon, what would you do? You would probably Google best hair salon in whatever town or go to ChatGPT or whatever AI you use. And then you would come across their Facebook or their Instagram or their TikTok and start doing a little investigating. Do I want to spend money here? Can I trust this person? Is this a really good decision? And if any part of that process tells them that maybe they're not the best fit for me, it's going to take even longer for them to make the decision to come to you if they make that decision at all. So if you have a really shitty website, that is probably the first area I would focus on, because your Instagram content and your social media content is relatively easy to make. Your iPhone's amazing, and you could take great pictures with it, take great videos. You can edit right on your iPhone. It's super easy to make a really nice, aesthetically pleasing Instagram page, and make sure you optimize your bio. When it comes to your website, though, that's your hub. That's your local SEO hub. So you need some kind of a headquarters, right? Like a digital internet headquarters. And that's going to be your website. From there, from that digital headquarters, you are now going to go to Yelp, go to Yahoo, go to Bing, go to Google. And you have these different, they're called citations that are all over the internet that you're going to want to make sure your name, address, phone number are congruent across all platforms. If you're like, if you change your name and it's on Facebook, it's one name, and then on Google, it's another name, then on Yahoo, it's another name, and then you're inconsistent, that does not show trust. So now Google and other search engines are like, I can't trust this person. They don't even know what their name is. So when you half-ass these types of citations, it's the reason why no one's finding you. So I would start with your Google business page first. Make sure the information on that matches your website. Then go to Yahoo, then go to Bing. Actually, I'll probably go to Bing first because Bing's a bigger search engine. Then I would make sure that name is also that matches on your Facebook page, and then also matches on your Instagram, then it also matches on Yelp, and then it also matches on all these little platforms, Foursquare, Apple Maps. So this way, when people are looking you up, it's all your titles, all your address, all your phone number, all that information is the same. And so search engines love that. Guess who else loves that? AI. So now AI is like, it's not going anywhere. It's here. People are going to start using AI much differently. It's going to be integrated with your phone. It's going to be integrated with your computer. It's like, I need a haircut. Who has an open availability right now? Or I need a blowout. Who's the best salon in the area that has time for a blowout? And what's going to happen is AI is going to crawl through your booking software, take a look at the most trusted authority, take a look at all the reviews, take a look at your website. It's going to make that decision for that person. It's going to book their appointment for them. And then next thing you know, you as a stylist you have a new appointment in your book like that. So all you stylists out there who want to only come in when you have a booked appointment, you're going to lose this game. I promise you. So if you optimize all your website and your social media the right way, in the next few months, it's going to get wild. You're going to go into the salon with no appointments if you have authority online, and then magically, you're going to start seeing your books fill up with same-day appointments. So it's really important that you're available for people. Like if you're booked and you have a ton of clients, like you don't have to worry about this, right? Because you already have a following, word of mouth's killing it for you. But if you're blaming the fact that you're not busy because it's August right now and it's summertime, that's just a cop out because you didn't put the work in a few months ago to prospect to the right clients, to put in the right kind of work involved, that the right kind of work into your Instagram, the right kind of work into your website. And so that's why you're slow. It's not because it's August. People's hair still grows all year long. I promise you. They're going to have roots. They need their color touched up. They need haircuts. So your clients might be on vacation. They might postpone like an extra week or two. But all the new clients out there who are going to get a haircut, who are looking to get their color done, aren't choosing you because when they go to your website, it looks like shit. There's spelling mistakes. The name's different than the name that you have on your Google business page, and the name's different than what you have on your Bing profile. And they're like, I'm not sure about this person. And then you got like, you go to your Instagram and you haven't posted in 6 months, and like, who wants to go to that person? Listen, I'm not saying that you have to do all of this in order to be busy. There's plenty of people out there who have a really good word of mouth following, right? Like their clientele does an amazing job at letting all their friends know how amazing that person is. But if you're not busy, if that's not your situation, and you're sitting here wondering why you're not busy, from the hours you're supposed to be in the salon, from 10 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night, or whatever your schedule is, if you're an owner, put someone in charge of it, right? If you're in a suite, you be in charge of it until you can afford to pay someone to do this for you. You should really take a look at the customer journey. What do people do when they're ready to make a decision? What hair color looks best with green eyes? So what happens then? All of a sudden, there's a blog from Jenny, who owns a suite in Totowa, New Jersey. That blog explains what hair color looks great with what color eyes. And then she has maybe the exact title. What this hair color or what hair color looks best with green eyes. All of a sudden, that blog lays out exactly what kind of hair color. And then she goes into what kind of face shape. And then all of a sudden, there's a link to another blog on that page. Oh, there's a link to a video, a YouTube tutorial breaking down exactly how to match your hair color with your eye color and maybe an outfit. And then all of a sudden, you got to click over to your Instagram because there's a link in the YouTube video that goes to the Instagram. Now she's seeing your lifestyle. She's seeing, oh, you go to yoga. Oh, you're in the salon and you're doing before and afters. And then there's like you doing something else, like, I don't know, like horseback riding. And all of a sudden, there's connection points here. She's like, I do yoga. I go horseback riding. I have green eyes. You know what? I think Jenny's a great person to do my hair. You just built trust on all these platforms. That is a reality. That's what's happening today. So for every person who's like, blogging content's dead, it's stupid, why should I do it? It's not. Like it's just another type of content that you can use to help build your authority. It's so easy to do with AI. But that was the first like entry point for you. It could have even been the video on YouTube that got her in there. Right. So you have to see, like, what are people doing? How are they even finding you in the first place? And then you have to make sure that you put yourself in a position so you're found. And I did a class a few months ago with a bunch of suite owners, and we went deep into SEO and like Google Business Page, and they loved it. I have a great ebook. So if you guys want that ebook that I made, just in the comments below, or if you're watching this on YouTube, go to my Instagram at Nick Mirabella. If you're listening on the podcast, also go to Nick Mirabella on Instagram. Say, hey, I want the ebook for SEO and AI and search engine and marketing and social media. I'll send it over to you. It's free. It's like 200 something pages. It breaks down exactly step by step what you need to do. And it works really, really, really well. And I'm probably going to keep updating it as time goes on. But for like now, this era, 2025, leading into 2026, everything is 100% available to you to make sure that clients are finding you today. And it's future-proofing your salon, because the time is really, really close that someone is going to do exactly what I said. Hey, I want to blow out. Who's the best person available right now? And the AI is going to go in there and crawl all the booking websites and find out who has the best reviews, who has the most likes on their Instagram, who has the most authoritative website, and then who's available right now. And it's going to book the appointment for you. It's probably like maybe a year away. It's probably here now. It's just not available to us yet. So, James, I want to break into Q&A. If anyone's got questions on specifically like SEO, got questions on how to build your website out, what SEM is, which is search engine marketing, what social media marketing is, should you boost a post, how do you like use trial reels now to help getting local engagement? Like we can talk about anything, but fundamentally, if you don't have a hub, if you don't have an HQ, like a website, that is the base of all of your content and the base where people can find you and get more information on you, you are losing out on a lot of potential clients, I promise you. So it's not that hard to do. I prefer Shopify as my platform of choice because I'm able to double down now and sell retail. I'm able to now lower my ad spend because now I'm marketing products locally in my area. So when someone's Googling Olaplex or Amika or a Color Wow or a product line, my product feed serves them the product that they want. They make the purchase 4 miles down the road. I send them a gift card to my salon along with the product. And guess where they go to get their hair done next? My salon. Guess how much that ad cost me? Almost nothing, because I made profit on the product and they came in the salon to get their hair done. So now I have the lifetime value of that particular person just 10x what the average person does who sells online, or the average salon who advertises online. If they don't sell products, they're spending all that money to potentially get a customer in the salon if they come in and they click on their ad. Now they're making the purchase and I'm using their money to retarget to them again. So it's a beautiful way how I structure that when it came to retail and salons. And I teach that in the Level Up Academy. So we're going to teach that tomorrow. James, we got any questions?
Yeah, we got a couple. Do hashtags matter anymore, or should I focus on titles and keywords?
Titles and keywords, 100%. Like focus on a well-crafted caption and focus on your bio too. Like make sure you have a properly well-structured bio, the name of your like who you are, your name, your page name, your like all of that, your salon name, what city you're in. But hashtags, have like 1 or 2 in there, like 3, maybe 4, but don't go crazy with hashtags. It's silly. It's the keywords you're using inside of your caption and write it like you're answering a question for somebody. That's how AI wants, as of right now, AI likes that, because when someone asks a question in AI like ChatGPT, it could use your Instagram to serve the answer to them based on what they crawl on the internet. Next question, James.
When should I switch from boosting posts to real ad campaigns?
All right, first, real quick, are you like, don't ever boost a post on Instagram if you have an iPhone. Always go to your desktop version and boost from there, because you skip out, like, you don't have to pay that 30% surcharge or tax that Apple adds on for you. But now Instagram has the ads manager. If you click on your Instagram on your desktop and then click on ads manager, it made one for you. I still boost posts. I do a combination of both. It's very easy to boost posts. It's simple, but when you want to target somebody, and let's say you have a specific campaign you're running, like for just curly hair, then I would do that in the ads manager, because then you can get really granular with your audience. If you're doing a retargeting campaign, I would do that in the ads manager as well. But there is a time and place for both of them. Some people never boost posts because they think it's a waste of money. Engagement posts work really well for me when I boost them, and messaging posts too. Like, if I just want to talk to my audience, I'll just, like, you guys probably see my ads. I do both ads manager and on Instagram. Like, sometimes what I'll just do, if I have, like, if I'm just having like a slow week, I'll just throw $1,000 down on Instagram and just hammer like 10 or 15 posts and just boost them. 10 posts at $10 a day, running for 10 days. It's $100 a campaign, and there's $1,000. So that gets enough visibility. Or I just do $100 a day on, one campaign for 10 days.
Nick, does AI impact SEO?
No, SEO will impact AI though. So now it's like, when I say SEO, like, I want everyone to really change their mindset around search engine optimization, because it's not a search engine anymore. Like, Google has Gemini, and so there's AI built into it. Everything is going to be AI generated. So yeah, fundamentally AI changed everything. But the way you structure your content on your website and on your social media platforms, you have to build it with the idea in mind that one day someone might ask a question that AI would crawl and find your post or your blog or your website and be like, wow, this is going to solve that person's answer amazingly. Let's just give it to them. And you're going to be getting cited as well. I think right now, blogs are outperforming, like, small blogs are outperforming big media outlets now, because they're more authority. It's not some generic blog written by like CNN or some other platform or these big media companies. They're actually these little blogs now, because it's a person with experience and the bio's in there on the bottom of the author. All that's important. So if you have 22 years experience doing hair, 10 years experience doing hair, that's authority. Make sure you put that in your bio. Make sure you put that in the About Me page. Make sure you put that somewhere on your Instagram bio, right? Because someone's looking for someone with experience. They're going to want to serve that content because you have experience. So it's a huge benefit to you. So AI is changing everything, but really the social media is going to need to change for it to live parallel with AI. It's search everywhere now. It's not just Google or Yahoo or Bing. You're optimizing to be seen on every platform. It's all about trust. Like, when I say trust is the most important thing, that's why I harped in the beginning of the conversation that your name, your address, and your phone number are the same on every platform. Because it's not, you can't trust that person if they have a different address or a different phone number or a different name. That's not authority. And then if you have like a shitty website and you haven't posted in a couple weeks on one of your platforms, there's no trust there. So whenever you're creating content, like, is it trusted content, or am I just posting something just to post something to have keywords on my blog, my website? That's not how you do it. James, next question.
Is Facebook dead or still useful for local?
Facebook is huge for local. Facebook native, like the original Facebook now, like, I'm not talking Meta, I'm just talking the original Facebook, is probably on a turnaround. I think Facebook got a little carried away with their feed and the ads, and I think they pumped the brakes a little bit. And now people are going back to Facebook. I still really live on Instagram. That's where most of my, my advertising and my marketing is spent. I get too aggravated with people on Facebook when it comes to debates and stuff. So that's why I got off of there. But I think Facebook as a platform for local, I think it dominates 100%. Local groups, you got like local, if you're a hairstylist or you're a salon owner looking for a hairstylist, you've got like these local, like Facebook groups of stylists in North Jersey and like South Jersey and like Indiana, hairstylists of Chicago. Like you can create these pages for people, and it's a great way for you to communicate. You could do it on Instagram too. You can create a fun Instagram page that you can start curating content from other people's work in the area, and then you build up this huge following, and you use that as top of funnel for you to start attracting stylists. But yeah, I think Facebook is strong right now. James, any more?
Yeah. Should I publish my price guides or starting at ranges for SEO and sales?
Yeah, it's going to be you're going to have a service page, right? And you're going to have a starting at price you want to have on there. You want to make sure you have your pricing structure done right. There's something called your JSON LD file or like your schema files, right? And that's back end code that you're going to implant in the back end of your website. Like if I have an SEO team, if you want help with that, shoot me a DM. We can help you. It sounds way more complicated than it really is. Well, because of how I do it. But there is the way you structure your code is for your pricing, you can do $1 sign, 2, 3, kind of way like Yelp does it or Google. You want to make sure that's embedded somewhere on your code for the reason of if somebody's looking for a luxury hair service or like high end, then like when Google searches all the different websites, if you have $4 signs, 4 out of 5, you're a little more high end. If someone's looking for a budget hair salon and you got 2 or family friendly, you got $2 signs, it's going to serve your content. So we have to make sure we understand what we are and who our clientele is. So if you're a luxury salon, make sure you have a luxury, service charge. Make sure you have those dollar signs on there. Last thing you want to do is have someone come in, book an appointment, like, oh, it's $400 for a highlight. I can't afford that, and then leave. So it just helps you position yourself to the right person who's looking for that type of service. So yes, put your dollars on there, your prices on there.
Nick, how often should I be posting on Google Business page?
All right, on your Google Business page, I think you should be posting no less than 3 times a week. I think you should treat your Google Business page like your Instagram. Personally, you should be posting almost every day, either updating a picture, doing a business page update, one of those 2 things on a daily basis. Honestly, I think so, and that will really, really help you get to the top of that map pack.
We got
I crushed a workout before I came here today, so that's why I'm like on caffeine and like
amped up.
Mile a minute, yeah. I called James before. I'm like, get the fucking camera ready to go. We're going on.
I want to go live as soon as I sit down
because we keep on missing. We're getting so busy.
I know we have a lot going on.
And guys, if you need help with SEO, like me and James have something really amazing we're working on. James, the podcast producer, that's the person you're hearing right now in the background. Like I just felt like I'm teaching this stuff in the community, and there's a lot of people who just don't understand it. Like if you're a salon and you're struggling and you just want help with that aspect, reach out. I can set you up with my team. We can implement everything and all the strategies that we're teaching just to help you out. Like obviously you're going to pay for it, but it's like, it just makes it so much easier. You could focus on hair, have somebody else who specializes in this, focus on your SEO. So every day your phone's ringing, every single day you're being found by a new client. Every single day you're not worried about where your next client's coming from because they're calling every day. They're booking online. They're contacting you. They're messaging you. They're emailing you. It's wild how effective this is. James, last question, James.
Klospitan Salon, explain the importance of an online store and how it helps with SEO.
All right. So when it comes to an online store, I use Shopify. Shopify is so simple. Like the ability to customize your different pages, to input code for local SEO. It's so easy to do. Now, to build out different pages for services for local SEO, it's very, very simple. Now you have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 products. So you have an average website might have 4 pages on it, right? The typical salon. It's the main page, the about us, the contact us, the meet the team, right? 4 or 5 pages. A salon page, well structured with proper meta titles, meta descriptions, all the proper H tags for every page, your blogging content. Now there's another couple hundred pages in there, but with a properly structured website, you're going to have 1,000 or 2,000 products, all relative to hair. So when someone's looking for a new hairstylist or a salon locally, you are going to by default have way more authority and presence online for that person. So that's why I believe having an online store is so important, and having a Shopify store, just because it's easy also to maintain yourself after it gets built for you. Like, it's super, super easy to maintain. Now, imagine you're making a decision to go to a salon, and all of a sudden you're Googling the best salon near me and you're looking them up, and also you're like, oh shit, that's the product line I use, I love, or that's the product line that my salon stopped carrying and they have it there. I've been looking all over for that. And then they order it from you. Now you got a customer, and then you turn them into a client when you send them that gift card. So how I like using an online store, I brought it up before, but I'll recap it for anyone tuning into the live right now. You have something called a Google shopping feed. That Google shopping feed is what you use in your Google ads. 99% of the world use Google. They might use Bing or Yahoo, but again, your merchant center, right, for Google, that feed goes into a lot of other search engines. I think DuckDuckGo might use their feed. The only one that doesn't is Bing, but then your merchant center and Google can import those products for you. And then you can run a Bing ad for the people who use Microsoft and Edge. So these product feeds are really important. Having an online store and a Shopify store specifically, it's very easy to build that feed. Now, client sitting at home, she saw someone on TikTok talk about a product. Then she's like, oh, I'm going to research that product. Is Olaplex number 3, for lack of a better line to think of right now, Olaplex number 3 good for my hair? All of a sudden, the whole shopping feed comes up on Google. Your salon, your salon, your salon. If I could share my screen right now, I'd show you exactly how it works. But now they see the product with your salon's name. Then underneath it is a blog breaking down how amazing Olaplex number 3 is. And then they click on the blog. Now they're reading about your stylist giving a breakdown on that particular product with a video explaining how to use it. Holy shit. A lot of trust is being made right here. Then at the bottom of that blog is a link to buy the product on that same website. So they click on it and they buy it. Then they're sitting at home, it gets delivered. And then look at that. They open a box and there's a gift card. $20 to come to the salon, or for a free Olaplex treatment, or for a free blowout, some kind of gift to them. Now what do? They're going to go, oh shit, I got a free blowout. I can just go to the salon on Friday. I have a date or have an event. Let me just go there and test it out. Let me just try and get a blowout. They have a great stylist. They're not going to leave them, right? Then they come to your salon. They get wowed with the experience. They get an amazing blowout. And all of a sudden, your salon has a new client, all because you have a Shopify store. That's how it's done. All right, James, that is a good question to end on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with our lives again. So if you have any questions, I'm going to start having a screen share, and we're going to start bringing you guys up live so you can talk with us. James, can we do that with StreamYard?
Yeah, we can definitely do that. You just got to wear your headphones, which you hate to wear.
All right. Can we do that any other way?
No.
All right. Well, we got to figure out how to do it so I don't have to wear headphones. I hate wearing headphones. But yeah, I'm going to have you guys start calling in. So you got questions, you can call in. We can answer them live. We can unpack everything for you, whether it has to do with Shopify, selling products online, how to pay your team, commission, pricing, whatever it is, we're going to talk about it. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you later. And if you're watching this on YouTube, do not forget to subscribe. Share this video if you found it valuable. Leave a comment if you loved it. If you didn't love it, well, fuck off. All right. See you guys later.